Dedication and Preface of Scilly and its Legends. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Timothy Ferguson. Scilly and its Legends by Henry James Whitfield. Dedication and Preface. To Augustus Smith, Esquire, Tresco Abbey, Lord Protector of the Islands of Scilly. My dear Sir, I dedicate to you this little book, not only in gratitude for your kindness, but from admiration of the manner in which you have raised these beautiful islands from a state of misery into one of prosperity and comfort, reforming wisely but cautiously, developing their resources with a firm and practical hand, and acting in the true spirit of your motto, Prins Baleen Tier Fort. Believe me, yours obliged and very truly, H. J. Whitfield, Tresco, June 16, 1852. Preface. This volume has no claim to be considered, nor does it profess to be, one of learning or of research. It is but a simple record of my first impressions among strange habits and places in a part of the kingdom which is seldom visited by tourists. After a somewhat lengthened residence on the continent, it was by mere chance that, in search of health, I wandered thither. My stay was like that of the well-known traveller in the East, who accompanied a friend to Calais and remained abroad 18 years. I came for 2 or 3 weeks and stayed 3 months. The beauty of the islands and the kindness I received at all hands made those 3 months the happiest I ever spent in my life. I have in this work attempted some return, though a poor one, for the pleasure I enjoyed, relating only what came under my own observation, and wishing the good Scillonians no happier lot than a continuance of their present blessings, under the same wise and paternal rule. End of dedication and preface. Recording by Timothy Ferguson. Chapter 1 of Scilly and its Legends by Henry James Whitfield. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Timothy Ferguson. Chapter 1. A few months since, when on my way hither, I read a very clever little work entitled Rambles Beyond Railways. Its author, Mr. Wilkie Collins, described with much spirit, before the feeling of novelty had worn off, his early impressions of the far west, and his extreme surprise and amusement at many things which he saw and heard. Indeed, as soon as he was well in this old realm of Cornwall, he found himself in a marvellous strange land. Everything was new and striking. He was no longer in the England of yesterday. There, a pedestrian who paid his way handsomely was treated accordingly. Here, boys gaped after him, and their parents called him a Trodger. Landlords regarded him with a suspicious air, holding him to be a low sort of road surveyor. Chambermaids asked whether he was too good to sleep with a sheet above and a blanket below, like other folks. The same question was put to me. He inquired his way, and was directed to a road that led along the top of a hedge. In one place he saw a mystery of the Dark Ages performed in a ruined Roman amphitheatre. In another, Helston, he encountered the antique pagan Floralia under the corrupted name of Furry Dance. At a mine he was treated as a mere Saxon yonker, tucked under the arm of a huge miner, and called my son. In short, after a long and charming excursion, he recorded its occurrences for the delight of his readers, and left Cornwall fully persuaded that it was at least a century behind the rest of the world, that stokers and engineers and buffers were, and would long be, as much a matter of faith, as much a myth, as piskies are now to its peasantry, and that for many a year its pleasant vales were to be spared the desecration of the signal whistle. Piskies, pixies, Devon, i.e. fairies. A man who loses his way at night is said to be pisky-led. Surely, he thought, rambles beyond railways shall still be a great fact. May distant Cornwall preserve inviolate her clotted cream, her junket, her heavy cake, her figgy pudding, and her savoury fish pie. Alas for the vanity of human wishes! 6 months afterwards, I too wandered in the track of Mr. Wilkie Collins, as did poor Inglis in the footsteps of Don Quixote, but false were all his fair prophecies. The hoarse roar of an engine was before me, and I was seated comfortably in a first-class carriage of the railroad from Redruth, with a return ticket in my pocket. I timed the distance from Marazion Road to Penzance as we flew by the shore of Mounts Bay. We did it in 4 minutes.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?